And the question that we are consistently asked, and I'd love to have you share your opinion about, is do we have to develop a logic model for all applications? Do you have an opinion?
Not, we don't necessarily have to develop a logic model, not in the sense that it's a funder requirement. Most funders in their grant applications or RFPs aren't using the term logic model necessarily. Um, but we do have to understand the logic behind our programs in order to provide strong language in the narrative. And so learning enough about what a logic model is, the information that's represented there, can be a pre-planning tool that you use before you ever put pen to paper or fingers to keyboard, um, to help you develop that language. And so, yes and no. Does that help?
The perfect consultant answer. It depends.
Yeah,
Yes and
depends.
no. So, if we're thinking about a logic model, related follow-up question then, I've heard it referred to, and I think I've even said it myself, it's like a blueprint. If we're
Mhm.
thinking about our design, um, help connect the dots for us though. If that's kind of like the design for the program, what's relevant? Where do we think about then a theory of change? How does that play into this conversation?
Well, those are program evaluation or measurement and evaluation tools. And in that world, they're daily lingo. Right? And they are tools that help programs and organizations plan what their work is going to look like. And so in the theory of change, you're talking about what's the thinking behind your program. In other words, why does your program work? Why is it that it's set up the way it is? How is it that it's designed to best serve the population that you're working with? And so I like to think of a theory of change as, um, basically it's looking at the things you do and how they lead or are connected to the results that you expect. So if we do the things, we get the results. And so you can have a very simple theory of change. Um, if we provide food in a food pantry, make it available to the public certain hours during the week, um, then we can help alleviate the problem of hunger in our communities. Or it could be very complex. There's multiple strategies employed to help persons experiencing homelessness. There are a variety of things that you can do to impact that challenge in our communities. And so that would be doing several things leading to the result. And then the theory of change is the foundation behind the logic model. The logic model can be seen as a um, graphical representation of your theory of change, going into a little more detail. And both of these tools help you in narratives answer the questions, why do you do the things the way you do them to get the results?
Fantastic. That really, I think that'll help a lot of folks understand what does that lingo mean. Some grant makers use it a lot, others not so much. I want to call out that our team has our logic model download, which could help people walk through facilitating the creation of a logic model for their organization, for their project or program if they don't have one. And you as part of the team have helped to craft that. So I wanted to call that out as something that folks can use on their own. And that's at our website at dhleonardconsulting.com.